I'm going to guide you through a short meditation now that's going to show you how to shift out of that reactivity and to consciously respond to whatever it is you're experiencing in the moment. And you can do this at any moment during the day, okay? But particularly if you're experiencing some kind of trigger or overwhelm. It's incredibly powerful how we respond to our needs in that way, in the moment. And if not in the moment, because sometimes life can get messy and a bit chaotic, it's creating the space as soon as possible to respond in a way that is supportive. So just take a moment to get comfortable. Make sure you're sitting comfortably or even lying down if you have that possibility. So as you're closing your eyes, you're bringing your awareness within. So where the focus of your attention and your energy may have been outward facing, trying to hold everything together, vigilance, hypervigilance, you're choosing to bring your awareness back within. So it's that focus of your mind is coming into the body. And you can also bring your hands to your body. You can place your hands on your belly, your chest. And as you do that, there's a reconnection. So you're not only reconnecting, coming back into the present moment from wherever stress has disconnected you in that reactive stress state. You're choosing to reconnect, to be present, and by bringing your hands to your body, you're reconnecting with your body. And that's powerful because often the body feels incredibly uncomfortable. The feelings are uncomfortable. And that's why we don't like to be in the body in moments of stress, because of the discomfort. But it's essential to reconnect and come back into the body. And it's in that way we're going to start to create safety within the body. The body becomes a safe space. And you're creating safety in yourself, in the way in which you choose to show up for yourself, in the way in which you choose to respond. So with your hands on your body, your awareness within, just connecting with the breath, you'll be able to feel the movement of the breath in the body, and the inhale and the exhale. This is a flow in the body, a movement. Just observe the movement of the breath in the body. There's no need to change the breathing in any way. You're simply observing. And you can observe how the breath feels in the body. And there's no right or wrong. We're starting to observe without judgment. And at the same time as we're becoming very present in the body, engaging consciously with what we're experiencing, we're also creating some space within which to observe. So rather than the emotional and mental overwhelm, we can feel all of this, but at the same time we're observing it. We're choosing to be present and engage with it. And that way we're taking back our power. And as we connect in this way, hands on the body, observing the breath, also supporting the nervous system, come back into balance, out of its reactivity, being triggered, so the body can start to come back into balance naturally. And what you're doing, which is very powerful, is that you are creating the conditions for this to happen, supporting the body, you're supporting yourself, And there's a conscious choice to respond in this way, to show up for yourself, to respond to your needs, and to be there and to engage consciously. There's two important things have happened here. There's a conscious response, conscious choice to be present and to engage, to reconnect where stress has disconnected you from the present moment, from your power, disconnected you from being present in your body, to be fully anchored in your physical body, disconnected you from feeling safe. And we're taking back power by reconnecting and consciously choosing to be present and to engage with what you're experiencing. At the same time, by choosing to be present with and engage with what feels uncomfortable, you're starting to engage with whatever has triggered you in the moment, whatever has created a reactivity in the body, in the mind, emotionally. And this is powerful. When you're choosing to be present with something that has been held in the body as a memory, a stress memory. And in that way, the body can start to relax, release, to let go. You're responding to what the body is showing you, which is very powerful. I'm just going to start to observe what you're feeling in the body. And again, there's no right or wrong. Your experience is unique to you, and you observe without any judgment, without needing to bring any kind of story, rational explanation, simply engaging with what you're feeling, different sensations. And creating space for healing to happen in this way, simply by engaging consciously. So your own presence is powerful, shifting out of that fear state, the stress state, and we're starting to engage with what the body is showing us in the way of feelings, sensations. It might be a physical sensation of tension, discomfort, pain. Or it might be more of an emotional discomfort, an anxiety that you can feel somewhere, or an anger. Different emotions feel differently in the body. That's how you know what you're feeling. There might be the discomfort of the mind on overdrive, that feeling of urgency or pressure or nervousness and nervous energy. And again, there's no need to judge what you're feeling. What you feel matters. You matter. There's no need to reject anything that you're feeling. It's all there telling you something about your experience. It's how you respond to whatever that has caused a reaction, reactivity, trigger, and the discomfort that you're feeling. It's how you respond that can change everything, that shifts everything, that is healing. And you respond with your presence, your curiosity, your courage to engage with what feels uncomfortable. And again, in that way, the body can start to relax. sensing your presence and your willingness to engage. It no longer needs to shout so loudly, and the discomfort can start to subside. And as you engage with what you're feeling in the body, if it's a trigger, it can feel very powerful. You can start to observe where in the body you feel certain stress reactions or emotional triggers, and we respond by bringing our awareness, the focus of the mind, to whatever it is you're feeling. And that way you're starting to engage consciously. And this is where the alchemy can happen. This is where we can release a pattern that's been held in the body as a cellular memory. And as you work like this consistently, and consistency is key, as you respond to yourself, your needs, and what's triggered, and the reaction in your body, what your body's communicating, as you respond with more awareness, consistently, you'll start to find that what used to stress you in life no longer has the power to trigger you in the same way. Because what we're doing is we're working with the origin of stress. And what you're learning in the alchemy of stress is to transform the energy that has been held in those stress states, in that reactivity, and has been held in the cellular level in the body, and it's starting to release. Okay, it's starting to transform. In that way, you're helping the body come back into balance at the same time as you're showing up, meeting your needs, and responding to yourself with the care and attention that you deserve. What you feel matters. You matter. So just take a moment to observe how you're feeling. Maybe you've experienced a shift during the course of this meditation. Perhaps you feel calmer. Perhaps you're more aware of tension. And that's okay too. This process is about creating awareness as much as it is calming the nervous system and creating the conditions for the body to come back into balance. Okay, so in your own time, you can open your eyes and just maintaining that state of presence, observing how you feel. And as we engage in this way, with reactivity, with triggers, with discomfort that stress causes, it's engaging with compassion and kindness. It's the compassion and kindness that you would afford a friend, a child, but that perhaps you haven't learnt to respond to yourself in that way. So again, you're shifting your experience in the way that you respond to stress and to what you're feeling in the moment. Okay, if you're interested in exploring this further, then I invite you to click the link in the description box and have a look at the Alchemy of Stress. And I guide you in this way daily over the course of 6 weeks. There's nothing to force. This is a very natural process. And this is the way that we create the conditions to naturally shift out of reactivity and overwhelm and to respond to triggers consciously. Okay, so thank you for being here. If you have any questions, let me know. Be very happy to answer your questions, and please do share your feedback. I'd love to hear how you experienced that meditation, that guided exercise, and of course please like and share, and I look forward to seeing you in the next post.